As you all may know, a woman by the name of Sonya Massey was gunned down in her home by the Illinois State Police just this last week. Before I get into the video and breaking it down and giving the facts as well as my opinion, I do want to take some time to send my condolences to Sonya Massey's family. She was a mother, she was a daughter, I'm sure she was a cousin, a friend, and so much more to a lot of other people. So my heart goes out to Sonya Massey's family. My prayers goes out to Sonya Massey's family, and I really do hope that they can find some solace in this trying time. With that being said, I want to break down a little bit of what took place still before I show the video. She did call the police due to a prowler being in her yard. The police, Illinois State Police, Sangamon County Police, to be exact, arrived shortly after midnight. Upon arrival, they did check her premises and they came to the conclusion that there was no prowler. At that point, they decided to enter the home. She let them in. She's boiling a pot of hot water. Um, and from that point, things go left. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and play the video and I'm going to break it down. Hold on. So look, the second home looks like her yard for the prowler that she did call about. See that? Okay. So I'm not going to show everything. I'm just going to show some key parts. Here they go knocking on the door.
Is this a ring doorbell?
Yeah, it doesn't work though.
Sheriff's office.
This part I'm going to stay on. I want people to watch this part.
Oh no, it's right here.
Let's fast forward a little bit.
Ah. All right, hurry up.
Out of town, bud.
She's taking a minute. Hold on. Just going to fast forward a little bit more, y'all. There we go. Y'all see that? We got action. Here we go.
Somebody is out here, and I need to go here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Why would it hurt you? You called us.
Okay, please.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody keeps outside my house, y'all. Please.
Is this your car?
So as you see already right there, she opens the door. She says, please don't hurt me. So she's already saying, please don't hurt me, y'all. It sounded like there was some music playing or something like that. So you can already tell, to me, from just that interaction right there, them very first few seconds, that she knows how the police can be. Not saying that I think she's stereotyping in the moment, but we have those interactions with police, and we know to be cautious if you're black or a person of color. You for sure know that and understand that. So let's keep it going.
Car over here?
Please, God. Please, God. Please.
Is this your car over here? Oh,
Please, God.
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody.
Mm-mm.
Right? We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God. Please, God. I'm trying to get help, y'all, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. Please, God. Please, God. Please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked.
Okay. Now, this to me, I don't know if she is tweaking a little bit, if she maybe smoked some weed, took something. I have no idea. I don't know. There's no toxicology report at the moment. There's nothing for us to go off of to say she was under the influence. So I'm not going to put that on her. But at this specific moment, she does seem a little flustered. And that could definitely be because of, she said she thought she heard somebody. But at the same time, she keeps saying she needs help. They're asking her, what do you need help with? And she's saying, oh, nothing. So to me, that is a little bit weird. But let's keep it going.
Checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
Yeah,
So.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What taking you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right.
Sorry.
Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it?
Okay, so hold up. Y'all heard that? I want to rewind that because she said something about her medicine. She doesn't know whose car that is. Where's that at? Where are we at right now? We're at 11:01. Let's go back to right here.
Nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Checked the whole area.
okay.
What taking you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get.
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure.
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
I love
Okay, so y'all did hear that, right? I heard that. I'm sure y'all heard that. She said something about medicine. So, and she said that in response to him asking if she was okay mentally. So again, not everything has came out. I'm not sure if the police are able to see if people have a history of mental health issues when they do, go to their house. I'm not sure exactly what they get to see on that computer, so I have no idea. But that could have been something that he already knew. And judging by her response, it's only an assumption because, again, there are no facts. But judging by her response was medicine, she may be, or may have some sort of mental health issue. So let's see.
y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
And just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that.
Yeah. 19, I got a 24.
Does anyone else live here with you?
Somebody else like it.
David Mary 43556.
You got
Okay, so keep in mind the other officer's name is David Mary. David Mary. That's going to be important because I'm going to bring him up later on in the video. But just keep that in mind.
a name? You got an idea or something? Take your name real quick. Catch this. See who we spoke to.
Somebody else, it's somebody else's car. She doesn't know who it is. If you want me to be honest, y'all want me to be 100% honest, it's probably a boyfriend. That's the car. Somebody, her boyfriend's car. He's there or he was around there. Maybe they got into a fight, something like that. He probably got. And again, these are all assumptions, but I'm just assuming. There's no facts, but still, I'm putting a story together in my mind. He's probably got a record, maybe got a warrant, something of that nature. You never know, or maybe not even that. Just you feel me? You don't want the police coming up to your man. You already know he's a black man, etc. So a lot could be coming into play.
Several.
Okay.
They coming back. I know it's already here. Okay. Hello? Yeah, I need. I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go. You talk to them.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cottonelle. That's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay?
So she keeps saying, "Hold on, 1 second." It sounds like, and it looks like she's definitely a little flustered. She seems she's a little bit scared of them, you know. And again, that could be possibly because they're giving off intimidating energy. It could also just be because you know, again, black people in our relationship with law enforcement, that's an automatic stressor. So here we go. Let's go and fast forward it. I'm gonna fast forward it right here because this is where they ask for the ID. I'm gonna go a little bit to more where they get to this scenario right here, which is the meat and potatoes of the video. Right, so stop right here.
An ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You see in that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You
Jesus.
better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot!
The fucking
Drop the fucking pot!
I'm slowing it down to show y'all. Okay, here we go. Let me play it back one more time, and I'm gonna play it back slower this time. All right. We're at 14:21. Let's go 14. Yeah, right here. Come on, my bad, y'all.
Alright.
We're gonna make it even slower this time.
Oh. Yeah.
Hear that?
Huh? You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
the fucking
Yeah, see that water over there in the smoke. Okay. So, as you know, that right there, that was deep. That was deep. That was hard to watch. I watched it a lot of times because I wanted to see if Sonya really did throw the water. At first, I didn't think she did at all, but after slowing the video down and watching it multiple times, you can see in the corner of the screen by the cabinets or the counter that she does throw the water. Now, I have two theories in this, three theories. First theory is she was scared, and I think her reaction was to flinch. And when she did that, the water flew that way to where it did because she didn't really throw it up. She kind of like threw it down, if that makes sense that way. So I don't think she really tried to throw it at him. It was just a reflex. That's my first theory. Because how is she going to keep a hold of it if he's coming over to her with a gun? Maybe again, she has the mental issue. She's probably flinching and it just came up. So that's my first theory. My second theory is that her flight or fight senses kicked in and she did do that. And I'm not going to say to harm him, but to protect herself. So again, it was an automatic reflex. It could be that as well. My third and final theory is that she did it because she was trying to throw the water on him, and he called that. And that's a possibility, y'all. As much as y'all want to say it's not, it could be. I think it's unlikely though. But again, that could be the case. Now, when it comes to this situation, the reason why I am perplexed with it is because there's a few things. I think that first thing I want to break down is that I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now, my grandma is elderly. She's from Oklahoma, okay, and she's elderly. So she was born in a time where, you know, it was different, and she's from the country. So things like "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus" is something that I've heard before. I wanted to put an emphasis on that because to me, this really shows the importance of having police officers in your community that look like you. Because if there would have been a black man there, he would have understood what that meant. And let me break it down to you. So when she goes from the couch to the kitchen to get the boiling hot water, and then he moves away, and then she says, "Why are you moving away?" He says, "Because I'm getting away from your boiling hot water." And she says, "From my boiling hot water?" And he says, "Yeah." She says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." So at that moment, what she's saying is pretty much, you're doing too much. Nobody's going to throw the water on you. I'm going to turn it off. The fact that you're even insinuating that, you're doing too much. That is the exact reason why she did that. So that's just her giving attitude. Again, a white man might not perceive that. A Hispanic man or another race man might not perceive it that way. They might have perceived it as a threat. But I believe if there was a black police officer there, he would have perceived that as just attitude and therefore let it go. So that's where I think the disconnect comes from between, just different cultures, and why the importance of having police officers that look like you in your community is serious, because that interaction, if we're being 100% honest, is the interaction that led to her death. Let's be 100% honest, because if she wouldn't have said that and just put the water down, he wouldn't have even said, "I'm going to shoot you in your effing face." He only said that because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." It's clear he didn't know what that meant. Now, let me break down rebuke to you. Rebuke is nothing physical whatsoever. Rebuke means to show disapproval. That's really just what it means, or to condemn. That's all that rebuke means. So there is no physicality to the definition. So I just want to put that out there as well. But this is why I just said again that having a black person there would have been great. He would have put that off to the side, said she's acting up. And from there, they probably would have got out of there, and nothing else would have took place. It's clear that she was maybe not in the right state of mind as well, from what I'm judging. So I think that all of those things played into account. But again, I think a black police officer there, this would have never happened. Never, ever would have happened. So there's that part. I also think that I want to go back to the partner, right? Let's go on the partner now. I forgot his name, but let's go on the partner. Look at this right here. So y'all see that? Y'all see that symbol? Y'all see that symbol, right? On his arm? That's a white supremacist symbol. So this comes from Norse, Viking, medieval times. And Nazis and white supremacist people like to use these symbols because it's something that gives them power or strength, or they try to bring it back. How people try to take the Bible and reinvent it for whatever their sick purposes are, to go and wreak havoc on people. That's really what white supremacists do as well, and that's why they're fond of these types of symbols here that you see. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some more of it, but in the meantime, 1 second. Let me pull up the other one. Okay. Check it out. So as you see right here, this is what he has. I don't know exactly what that is or what it means, but it is a white supremacist symbol. So, and this is what I've seen majority of. You have like the Celtic cross, you have the SS. These two things I've seen this before. So, a lot of people I know probably are saying, "Well, that's not necessarily white supremacists, just Viking." I mean, white supremacists, Nazis, things of that nature, neo Nazis get all type of things that aren't necessarily common to white supremacist tattoos. So this, I'm just pulling this up to show you what we're working with when it comes to the police officers that entered that room. You get what I'm saying? So again, I'm gonna pull it up again. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with white supremacists. Um, I want to say too to the police officers out there, this is the problem that I have. There's so many gangs within the police department and law enforcement in general, right? They're the biggest gangs in America. Not only that, there's so many cops that always like to come out when cops innocent or murder innocent black people and say, um, well, there are good cops. You guys just focus on the bad ones. This is only 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 100. My question to all the good cops then is, if there's so many good cops, then why don't y'all take a stand? At some point, why don't you guys get tired of the abuse of power that your bad officers or bad counterparts, wreak on the people? When do you guys as the good cops get tired of that? And if there are more good cops than bad cops, when do you guys as the good cops realize that there's strength in numbers and overpower them? That never seems to take place. So that's why I look at cops and I say it's complete bullshit. That is complete bullshit, because if you guys wanted to, you could, according to you. According to your own logic, there's more good than bad. There's more good than bad. Therefore, you guys should be overpowering it, but you're not. Because at the end of the day, you don't really care about black lives. You don't care about brown lives. You don't care about people of color. You're there to get your check and get out. Maybe you might not kill somebody, but you're not going to look, or you're going to look the other way if somebody does. You're going to lie for your partner because it's the boys in blue. So you're just as complicit. All of you police officers who haven't made a stand, who haven't condemned bad police officers, who haven't gotten rid of the rotten apples, you guys are responsible for this woman's murder. You guys are 100% just as responsible as Sean Grayson. 100%. And I ain't even got on him yet. But you guys are 100% responsible. Your negligence has made you complicit in the acts of all of these murders that have taken place. You guys are weak to me. It's always been fuck the police. You guys are really weak to me. In Sangamon County, you guys are weak for this. Second dude wanted to go get his kid. First dude's like, no, that's a headshot. I already know she's done. Talking about it like it's a video game. This is the shit that we're dealing with, though. So it's unfortunate that you as a black person, you as a brown person, if you call the police, that might be your last time living. And you called them to protect you. And you might not make it out of that. So who do we have to protect us? If when I want to call the police and have them come to me, they end up murking me. They end up killing me. They end up arresting me, false imprisoning me. Who do we have to call? It's insane. Another thing that I want to touch on for black people is when you're dealing with the police, don't let them walk you down these paths of anger. A lot of these guys, look, when they pull up to your house, you don't know how many hours he's been on shift. You don't know what he's dealt with. You don't even know what bro is dealing with at home. So all of these things come into play in this officer's mind, because all those things are going on. This is a I'm sure a very high, fast-paced, charged environment, and they're feeling on edge at all times. So you mix that in with maybe problems at home. Maybe you had a bad shift. You know what I mean? Maybe his mental ain't off. Maybe he's an alcoholic on a low. You have no idea who you're allowing into your door, who you're allowing into your vehicle. You have no idea. So a lot of times these guys want to get that anger off. There's two types of cops. There's grass eaters and there's meat eaters. Grass eaters are cops that are supposedly the good cops. They're really just the bitches that are complicit, right? The meat eaters are the one that take. They're the ones that'll go take the free donuts from the people who offer them. They're the ones that'll take the perks, and then they'll also be predators. They'll be more aggressive. They're ready to throw you on the ground. You know what I mean? Really, really show their their leadership, their aggressiveness. So there's two types of cops. That being said, these guys right here are meat eaters. You can't let them walk you down a path because what they want to do is get their anger off. They want you to trip out. So once you trip out, that gives them an excuse to trip out. I always tell people, if you start at 10, you can't go below there. So when you're dealing with the police, and again, I want to make sure I 100% get this out here, that none of this is a reason for her to have been killed. None of it. It doesn't matter. Police should be trained way better than what they are. If I have to go to school for 4 years to get a degree to talk to people about accounting, I should have to learn the law and learn the repercussions, the serious repercussions of what a fatal mistake like that makes. You should be able to know that if there is water going to be thrown at you, he was far enough to know it wouldn't have hit him. He would have been all right. Even then, shoot her in the leg, shoot her wherever. He killed her. But back to my original point of, they want to walk you down this path because they want you to trip out. Therefore, they're going to inflict harm on you. And now you're going to be responsible for it because you were harming a police officer, assaulting a police officer. Shit, you might even go to jail. I want people to swallow a hard truth right here. After I showed y'all that video earlier of her of it slowed down and you saw that water was thrown. I want y'all to swallow a hard truth right here. This man is going to walk. He's going to get off. He's charged with first-degree murder. Listen, George Floyd's killer was charged with first-degree murder. Every police or every cop killer or police officer that's a killer gets charged with first-degree murder. That means nothing. You can indict a piece of toast. So getting indicted, the charges, none of that shit means shit when you're the boys in blue. I want people to understand that. He's going to walk off for the simple fact that water in that video that I slowed down and showed you at the corner, that water, that's enough right there. That makes his killing justified. That makes his killing 100% justified. So I want for people to understand that. And it sucks. And I do think he acted out of anger. And I think he made the wrong decision. And I think he was coming in there, to do something. And he made up his mind, 10, 20 seconds in. I do believe that. However, the way the law works is it's black and white. There are no gray areas. So as soon as they see that water, even if he doesn't believe it in his mind that she tried to harm him, he's going to go with that because he's got kids, I'm sure. He's got a wife, I'm sure, or his family. He's got people to take care of. So it's either me or you. What you think he's going to do? He's going to take that to the grave. He'll worry about that on his deathbed. That's his mindset. I'm 100% certain. So for black people, brown people, anybody who is fixated on this guy becoming guilty or getting a guilty verdict, don't hang your hat on it because it's not going to happen. I'm going to just tell you that right now. The next thing I want to get on, though, is breaking down this guy, actually. I want to get into Sean Grayson because, and this is another thing that I'm talking about with police officers and why their complicitness leads to the murders of these innocent people. Because check this out, and I'm going to share my screen. This guy, right? So if you see Sean Grayson's career, look, Sean Grayson's career included short stints as a part-time officer at 3 small police departments and a full-time job at a 4th department, as well as working full 2-time at 2 sheriff's offices, all in central Illinois. So in 4 years, he went to 6 locations. And nobody thought that this guy was a red flag. He went from police station to police station or sheriff department to sheriff department to sheriff department with a track record. I really want to know, and I hope that, when more information comes out, they're able to give us exactly why he hopped around. Because if they're all in the same area, my assumption is either he's playing hooky too much, he's a quitter, or he has write-ups. He has maybe some misconduct going on, some things that he needs to brush under the table, so he has to go somewhere else. Maybe he did something bad at one office. They said, you know what, we like you because meat eaters like meat eaters. Pause. But that's the kind of cop that he is, I feel like. And so those are typically the cops that are the chief of police and those higher up positions. So they probably liked him because he's the aggressive cop. He's the Russell Crowe in LA Confidential. So they're going to say, okay, you know what? You're good. Just don't do it again. We'll wipe you clean. We'll lock your record over here. We'll send you to the next sheriff's department. That's more than likely what they have done until he finally murders somebody. So I feel like this is something that's built up. He probably, has pistol whipped somebody, hit somebody too hard with a baton, done something of that nature. You know what I mean? Said some racial things. I'm sure it's been a slow build up. Not even a slow build up, a fast build up. Because 6 jobs in 4 years is insane. So this was well documented, I'm sure. Even then, the police are still going to figure out a way to go ahead and flip that. So I just want people to understand, too, how problematic this guy was and how the Illinois State Police, as well as the Sangamon County Police, need to be held accountable for letting this guy slip through the cracks. How did you guys let a guy who worked 6 jobs in 4 years slip through the cracks? That's pure negligence. And when people are negligent, it's a trickle-down effect, and everybody's going to get it top down. So somebody's going to have to answer for this. Somebody's going to be, laid off without pay. Something is going to take place due to the negligence. Somebody's chief is going to resign because this was ridiculous, if you ask me. Completely ridiculous. With that being said, I want to close it out by saying, again, condolences to Sonya Massey's family. I hope they get some solace, and I hope justice is served because, they do deserve that. And my prayers go out to them. My heart goes out to them. If you guys are watching this, please like, subscribe. Thank you for the love, for the hate. It's all support. I don't know where you're going. Got to get the hell up out of here.